is ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not.
Digging in now, Ethan Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interesting.
So coming to the plate, Ethan Rogers. Two doubles for him to this point in the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game.
On 14 hits.
Welcome to MLB The Show, and this Reggie Henderson is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Roll, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500.
Here we go, one time like a
Stepping
big dog.
up to the plate, Ethan Rogers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate.
Settling in now, Ethan Rogers. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors. Leading off the inning, Ethan Rogers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving.
Well, he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Around second. He's on his way to third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. Striding in, Ethan Rogers. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Ethan Rogers.
Hit sharply on the ground. Sanchez ranges to his right. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally.
No errors. They left 10.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers. He's hitting at a 500 clip in the series coming into this one. 5 hits in 10 tries.
There you go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. And there's their first hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball pitcher.
In now, Ethan Rogers. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the sixth. He hit the
it.
corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way.
Stepping in, Ethan Rogers. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one back.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 6-2, the final total today. The Richmond Flying Squirrels took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Andreas Perez earns his first win of the season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
A fast-developing prospect has his first encounter with the media. If his progress continues, it will be the first of many such encounters. This aspect of life as a ball player will demand the learning of an entirely new kind of skill set.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league Kevin Arias. Into the box now, Ethan Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A bouncer up the middle. Grantham up the middle. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys.
Look for your pitch here. Here we go.
Now
Here we
with
go.
the plate, Ethan Rogers.
The second baseman, Ethan Rogers.
There's the first here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Standing in, Ethan Rogers. He singled his last time up.
Ethan Rogers.
Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him.
Hey, get a good one up there.
Digging in to try it again, Ethan Rogers. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First delivery to him on the way. Now a drive out to left center field.
Round it hard.
And this one will bounce into the wall. The relay throw. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead. A 5-0 finish tonight. The Bay Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kevin Arias earns his first win of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The show's continuing. Coming to the
All right, your
plate
pitch
now,
coming right here,
Ethan
right now.
Rogers.
second
He was a
baseman.
perfect 4 for 4 in last night's game.
Rogers.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. Hernandez is there, and he has it for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one.
Hey, no one down here.
The batter number 24. Second
Come on, let it
baseman.
fly right here. Let it
Ethan
fly.
Rogers.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. But he gets back in time. Safe.
The batter number 24. Second baseman. Ethan Rogers.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air to straightaway center.
Take
Hernandez
it. Take it.
is right
Mine,
there.
mine.
And there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting. The second baseman. Ethan Rogers.
First pitch on its way. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. One there. On to first. A double play.
The batter number 24. Second baseman.
First delivery to
Ethan
him on the way.
Rogers.
Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Around first, digging for 2.
Relay. Cut.
And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his
Our
last.
final line score.
9-6,
First
the
for the
final
victorious
tally in this
Senators.
one. The
9
Harrisburg.
A player is encouraged to get all he can out of his given talent.
Time for minor league baseball here on.
Let's play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ethan Rogers.
Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Line drive to left. Barrow is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Standing in, Ethan Rogers, and he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Ethan
First pitch of the at-bat.
Rogers.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. And he'll pull into second with one away. At the plate, Ethan Rogers. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Digging in once again, Ethan Rogers.
The second baseman.
And the pitch.
Ethan Rogers.
Liner towards second.
Find the ball. Find the ball.
He missed it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Erie came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win.
Tonight. First for the victorious Giants, 4 runs.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, now in the box, Ethan Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, stay hot now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Bends down, and he barehands it. It's in time. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what needs to happen for them to get out of this rut?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses...
No one out now.
Digging in,
Hey,
Ethan
no
Rogers. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that...
Ready once again, Ethan Rogers. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Great swing right there.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big...
Yeah, we got one here. We got one.
Digging in and looking for more, Ethan Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Liner toward right center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that line.
Ready for another shot now, Ethan Rogers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Come on, big dog, we need you.
Ducks on the pond, get him in.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
One.
Now this is
Come on,
on
slide.
the
Get
ground
out,
to
get out.
second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Erie Seawolves led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Joe Starnes takes the win on the mound, his second of the year.
Yeah, bounce, bounce. My boy, my boy, my boy, my boy, my boy. Yeah, man. Hey, look, yo, okay. Concrete since day one. Ain't no time to make up. Ain't no top on that roof. Like baby, we're the acre. Thank you for your services and voicing on my haters. Be sure that we your armor ain't penetrated. I get back, I hate. Get out of here. I say congratulations, your old man defeated. You lazy. Why you hate me? I brought her come back. She come and play with you. I'm from a popular artist. No lesson. I saw your and I caught it blow like a cardigan sweater. Call it whatever you want. I got my revenue up in Beverly Hills. My ceilings like the Beverly Brothers. Since they want for Lauren, been the same one. I came up in them go-go's. Most of them was afraid of. Now, won't say that. Now, won't say that.
The game's futures.
Play ball.
At the plate, Ethan Rogers is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Line towards center field. Mendoza is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to... Stepping into the box, Ethan Rogers. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Rogers.
Swing and a line drive. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Good job, good job.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game.
Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Digging in, Ethan Rogers. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Ethan Rogers.
Skied into straightaway right. Feliz has it in his sights. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-0 the score tonight. The Rubber Ducks took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Minor league. At the plate, Ethan Rogers. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Rogers.
First offering on its way. Hard liner to center field.
Relay, here we go. Hit me right
Catch
here.
made out there in center field
There
as
you
the
go.
runner
You're
will
here.
tag
You're
from
here.
second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively.
Striding in once again,
let it rip. One
Ethan
time.
Rogers.
The second baseman, Ethan Rogers.
First pitch coming, here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Banks has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away. Striding into the box, Ethan Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third. So digging in now, Ethan Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line toward the alley in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Chalk up another move.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting.
The show's continuing coverage. So striding in, Ethan Rogers, and he's really swinging a hot bat in the series, to say the least. 10 RBIs on 4 base hits. Oh, he couldn't make the play. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Now to the plate, Ethan Rogers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Ethan Rogers.
One out.
Pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Mendoza giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Into the box, Ethan Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ethan
Here it
Rogers.
comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Burris ranging up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 3-0 the final score in this one today. The Rubber Ducks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. When
like you're coming from Kingdom Come.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball on the show. Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
In 2 pitches, you can see how quickly your fortunes can.
So striding forward now, Ethan Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Legs churning, he's headed for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got...
Hey, one down right now.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ethan Rogers. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. He's set. Here it comes. Lined into left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
There you go. Stand up. Stand up. Relay 3.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on this.
Stepping in, Ethan Rogers. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kearns moves over.
You gotta move. You're scoring.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Hey, no outs now.
Ready now, Ethan Rogers. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Fagan looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Hey, now we got 2.
Stepping up now, Ethan Rogers. So far in this one, 2 doubles and a triple to his credit. Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the... You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Bowie jumped out to an early... Welcome to MLB The
Play ball.
Into the box now, Ethan Rogers. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he is into third base here with a leadoff triple.
Talk about auspicious.
Now batting, Ethan Rogers. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with two away, they didn't like their chances there. Ready for another chance. Ethan Rogers. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. He just tattoos this ball right here.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ethan Rogers. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands. Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
All right, looking for your pitch here. That's
Here's the
right
first pitch to him. Takes this the other way to right. Banks is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Akron Rubber Ducks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Victorious Barons.
The game's future. Stepping into the box, Ethan Rogers. Last night was a good one for him as he turned in a 4-for-5 effort. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Mendoza. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ethan Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Lifted in the air to center. Mendoza on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So stepping in, Ethan Rogers. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and
anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
1 error. They left 7 men on base.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball. Tommy Thomason, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Boy, he was awfully good in his last one, only allowing 2 hits and pitching deep into the game in his last start to pick up the win. It'll be interesting to see if he can do that in back-to-back outings.
And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down.
Digging in, Ethan Rogers. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
That's in there, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He's around first, heading for two. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
That's the kind of speed he's displayed all season long. I've been told that's his 9th triple of the year, so he's been...
Hey, we got one out here.
So coming to the plate, Ethan Rogers. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Skied into very shallow right. Feliz has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. 8-2 tonight's final. The Rubber Ducks jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eddie Chassin notches his third win of the year. Time for minor league.
Let's play ball. Heat safe.
Stepping up to the plate, Ethan Rogers comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounder down the line at third. And there's out number 2.
Play ball.
Hey, now we got 2.
Settling in now, Ethan Rogers. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Ethan Rogers.
First offering on its way. Liner towards second. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run is in to score from second. Striding in, Ethan Rogers. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman, Ethan.
Hard on the ground towards short. To his right, Gilly. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out. Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it. On the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Eat it. Cut it right there.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win,
Our
and are
final
hoping to build on that now.
First for the victorious visiting team, 7 runs on 12 hits.
Minor League Baseball. Andres Cabrera will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances, so he's going to look to turn things.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit.
In now, Ethan Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 3-1. Digging in now, Ethan Rogers. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan,
great job,
as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy?
Stepping in, Ethan Rogers. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field.
Go hard, you're scoring.
Blumenthal is after it. 1 run is scored. And that'll get over the wall, in fact, so 2 runs. Into the box now, Ethan Rogers. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And if you're looking for where this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
12-4 is the final in this game.
Satisfied. Oh, you got the studio shout out. You feeling good about yourself right now, huh? Satisfied is 6. Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. LOGIC, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought
A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic.
You love, I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap, I've been to. Like, don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the rest. You think I caught the Holy Spirit, how I'm feeling blessed. Ain't no contest that all this whack, it just ain't no test. Step and get laid to rest, boy, step and get laid to rest.
Welcome to MLB The Show, and this Joe Starnes is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy.
Here we go. Pick it up. Let's go.
Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, no one better. Stay hot. Here we go.
One down. One down.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Barrow racing back, still ranging back. Gone!
Hey, when you hit a blast like that, that just shows you this kid might live up to the hype. I know he's only in Double-A ball, but with a swing like that, he's got a chance to be a big-time player in the show.
Standing in, Ethan Rogers. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fellows, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly, the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1. Ethan Rogers will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And this one bounds around against the wall. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Relay 3.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see.
Digging in to try it again, Ethan Rogers. First pitch of the at-bat.
Rogers.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Barrow is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now this is the way you want to start off a series.
Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Heading out towards shallow right. Fagan moves over, and that's the third out. So they go quietly here in this half. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Bay Sox get the win despite 3 errors in the field.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Bay Sox, 4 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League. Robert Cottrell is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.
Lim from shallow right. Oh, wow, what a stop. Got him. Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Here we go, guys.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ethan.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rip toward the gap in right.
You're going.
This will kick up against the wall now. Santander rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from first. And a relay home. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so 1 run's across.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ethan.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Kearns moves over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So it's no runs on 2 hits. 10-4 the final in this game. The Erie Seawolves scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Robert Cottrell.
Ready? Hey, grab that right there. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
No, not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got, I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got, I'm going to
Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing.
I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Are you ready? You know what time it is, right? They don't want us to make it. So it's time to take it. Rhyme with them coats. It's time to see who can grill them. I know they get these niggas on them. Make sure these people feel it. I'm shooting like Reggie Miller. Don't move, but I'ma hit you. Pepper, turn the to ya. I call it Thriller Manila. Go on up to them with this picture. You drip from distance. We came out the trenches with the stitches. God is my boy. I gotta get that first one shot before that drip from getting me. Ain't got a word about looking back with my squad with me. Are you ready? Ready? You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Ready? Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready. We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring.
Time for minor.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rogers.
Hit on the ground to third.
Move it.
Miklas over to his left, and that's the second out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their run.
See it, drive it. Let's go, kid.
The third baseman, number 24, Ethan.
Come on, baby.
Rogers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Hey, 2 out.
The third baseman, number 24.
Ready to deliver.
Ethan.
Here's the first pitch.
Rogers.
Hit high and deep to right center. Nelson giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So nothing happening this time around to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Curve lead it 3-0.
Hey, need you on. Here we go.
Leading off for Bowie, the third baseman, Ethan Rogers.
Hey,
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not 4 wins in a row for these guys. And I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
4-2, the final score tonight.
4 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The tag, and he is out at second. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one.
Standing in, Ethan Rogers, and their runners at the corners now.
Rogers.
Get ahead, stay ahead. No outs. All right, one time.
First pitch coming, here it is. And now a soft liner here to the right side, but foul.
Come on, big guy, one time. Here you go.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit on the ground to third.
Hard 90.
To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from... Digging in once again, Ethan Rogers.
Ethan Rogers.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
That way to find the sweet spot right there. That a boy.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Ethan Rogers. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Here we go now. Let's go. Like you can. Come on.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count.
On the ground is short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Curve took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Orlando Murillo earns his 5th winner of the year. Tommy Thomason was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Ethan Leslie records the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From our partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. The game's future stars are...
Hey, get ahead.
Now in the box, Ethan Rogers. 2 hits in 8 tries for the series.
Ethan
First pitch on its way. Swing,
Dig hard,
line
dig hard, dig
drive.
hard.
That's going to be trouble.
Round it hard, round it hard.
Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the runner will score from first. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the...
And he made it exciting early on as he circled the bases with an inside the park home run his first time up.
And it was worth the price of admission to watch this guy go home to home. This guy absolutely flies.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Digging in, Ethan Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Rogers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Guerra on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here. Ready for another shot now. Ethan Rogers. And the pitch.
Rogers.
Fly ball out toward left center field. McDonald on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. At the plate, Ethan Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rogers.
You can do it. Let's go, man.
Hey, clutch up for us. Get a strikeout for us.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit the other way,
Nice
and it's
hit,
into the
baby.
gap. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And the runner will score from second. Now both runners are across. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Final. The Bowie Bay Sox get the win on the heels
Here now
of
is our
4
final
home
line
runs.
score. First
John
for the
Gunter
victorious Bay
claims
Sox.
the win out of the
9
pen, his
runs, 11
first.
hits.
So that just
No
about
errors.
does it.
They
For Mark
left
DeRosa,
12
Dan, please.
Give them rap, run up in your city with that gritty boom bap. Never sleep on me. I'm just trying to wake them up. It's a free coffee. This is what you need. This is that tongue in cheek. This is that 1, 2, 3. No Sesame Street, but the numbers speak. Like come on, come on. It's going down about the free fall. I hold it down like a fat kid on a seesaw. I do it bigger than bigger. I do it big, y'all. I ain't a ball of them. Bigger than beach balls. I'm knocking loaded. This is pure survival. Phoenix, my idols, Biggie and Michael, and ain't nobody talking making any sense. Like people at the show still sitting in the stands. Get up, I bet it all like Proline. I ran it through the goal line and hit the goal mile. They try to leave me out to dry, hang up on the clothesline, but watch me go with showtime. That's why I pay them no mind. Now let me know if we got what you need. We get busy, baby, don't sleep. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. So here we go. Come on, come on. Two turntables and a mic. Let me on your and tickle you till you giggle. Baby, I keep it since I was simple and little. I scribble these riddles to spin your head like a swivel. I talk my way out of pickles. You're talking so superficial. We know it. We know it. I keep it.
Welcome to MLB.
Let's play ball. Peace thing.
Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rogers.
From the stretch. Drilled on the ground to short. Gilly has it. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they...
Digging in, Ethan Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Bullet back up the middle. Reyes is there, 2 gone.
Let's go. It's been building up like an architect.
Stepping into the box, Ethan Rogers. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Reyes is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Ready once again, Ethan Rogers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line towards center field. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the plate, Ethan Rogers. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He brings it in, and they have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Flying Squirrels jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Clyde Meyer earns the win, his second. Billy Haight wraps it up for the save, his 10th. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of ML. Time for minor. So digging in now, Ethan Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blumenthal will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup.
Striding in once again, Ethan Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it.
One down.
So striding in, Ethan Rogers. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Reyes is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just...
Now to the plate, Ethan Rogers.
For the faceoff, the third baseman, Ethan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
Cut it.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Striding into the box, Ethan Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Blumenthal, 2 down. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was...
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Reyes moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So striding forward now, Ethan Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rogers.
Come on, baby. One time. Here we go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And the runner is in from second. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base.
Digging in and looking for more, Ethan Rogers. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is there. 1 down. Into the box, Ethan Rogers.
Number 24, Ethan Rogers.
Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to third.
Come on,
he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 5-2 the final today. The Bay Sox led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Andres Cabrera wins his 3rd of the season.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
The show's continuing coverage.
Let's play ball.
Stepping in, Ethan Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rogers.
Line towards center field. Mendoza is there, 2 gone. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what do you got in this lineup? Ready now Ethan Rogers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rogers.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Wait for a good one, huh?
Leading off the inning, Ethan Rogers, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Mendoza waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ethan Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. Come on now.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
Just a really poor.
Hey, come on. You got to hold him right here.
Into the box now, Ethan Rogers. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
2 outs here.
Right guy, right place.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, this is hit high and deep to left. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He'll score easily. It's now 5-5. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on.
The game's futures. Stepping up now, Ethan Rogers. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Mendoza looking up, and that one is gone.
Well, that blast serves notice that this kid is as good as the hype suggests. He has the tools and the desire to be a good one in the show. Can't wait to see how.
Ready for another chance, Ethan Rogers. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. On a rope to the second baseman. Now batting, Ethan Rogers. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game, if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here, and not too tough a play there as he'll back up a step to take this in, and the bunt attempt is foiled. Stepping into the box, Ethan Rogers. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Mendoza sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Ethan Rogers will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. High and deep to right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. Rogers ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And the ball's waiting for him, and he's out at the plate as he pretty much just ran out again.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Bowie came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Tommy Thomason earns win number 4 on the season. Peter Borden earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of Minor League Baseball. Today, Jeffrey Rodriguez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Thayer will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon? Digging in for his second at-bat, Ethan Rogers. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Hey, get ahead.
So stepping in, Ethan Rogers. He singled his last time up.
Come on, baby. Get your kids up. Stay through. Let's go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Now this is cut and thrown to first, and he'll scramble back to first safely.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run.
Hey, see it.
Digging in, Ethan Rogers is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Rogers.
No balls and a strike to count.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Hit back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Great swing right there.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah.
Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
Oh, baby. Get your pitch up there. Oh, baby. See you drive it. Shoot down now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, have a rip at it up there, huh?
Hit in the air to center field. Mendoza is in pursuit, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Akron Rubber Ducks jumped ahead.
Mellow made it right. I was damn bad. Now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby. Told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it.
A player receives input from a coach.
Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding. Got all this out on me. I'm so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been good all day. I'm now. My family, I got 3 dogs with me. They want the baguettes on their neck. I was made inside the projects. I got on my set. I was really on the floor. Then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had God, no. I just might cop demon. I'm shopping at Neiman's, balling every season, feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every week. All they know is that I was broke. Then I got a brand new coupe, Louis V's on my shoes, and all my by the tubes. First time in B12, she was hanging at the roof. My VV's ice cream, I didn't even have to scoop. Got the whole universe in my ceiling, I'ma set the mood. I seen his main, looking at my neck. Ooh, I was there.
Time for minor league. Juan Mota gets. Stepping up to the plate, Ethan Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Out into right center. Well hit.
Come on, go
and
hard.
this will get all the way to the wall now.
Cut hold, no runner.
The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ethan Rogers.
Ethan Rogers.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
Right here.
The relay, the tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. So coming to the plate, Ethan Rogers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Back up the middle, fielded cleanly. There's one, on to first, and they get the double play. Striding in, Ethan Rogers. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Let's go, big dog.
Rogers.
Drive it right here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good
the
call.
Final line score for our
4-2, the final score
for the
tonight.
Victorious Seawolves, 4 runs, 13 hits. No.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Erie Seawolves and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play.
Rogers.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. Leading off the inning, Ethan Rogers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Rogers.
First pitch of the at-bat. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Lim gloves it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. In now, Ethan Rogers. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Ethan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Digging in now, Ethan Rogers.
Third baseman. Ethan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Fagan moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaint.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the third of this. Settling in now, Ethan Rogers. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Rogers.
From the stretch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there.
And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball to the opposite field. Talking about
into the box now, Ethan Rogers. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left.
We got two.
Stepping in, Ethan Rogers. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Standing in, Ethan Rogers.
Number 24. Ethan Rogers.
Come on, let's get one. Your pitch right here, your pitch. 2 down here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. Liner towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Bowie jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ron Freeman claims the win out of the pen, his first.
First for the victorious Bay Sox, 2 runs.
The game's future stars are on
now,
display as minor league baseball. Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's in there, base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended it.
Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Rogers.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Fagan is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Ethan Rogers. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. The tag, and he's called out trying to stretch 2 bases into 3.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base.
Striding in to start the 9th, Ethan Rogers, and they'll need him to get something going here. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. 1 pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quick.
After trying this player out in a new role, his team likes what they've seen. The most direct road to the show is not always the one that was first envisioned. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position. A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own.
Sundays is about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make thorough bread without the stable, while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with. Yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh, then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the. Ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous. She be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Oh. I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar, can't sing, but I'm known for finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of Horus. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
One time for the rest though. Two times for the youngin' with the best flow. Lame ducks be like, what pond you from? I tell them harder than when monsoons come. And they chase cheese, only dipping when that fondue come. And run that bass till they heart go out just like you, son. And look, this for my partners who low-key pitching around. And those that laughed at me when I stayed at my mama house. My pocket's fatter now. My mama see something to brag about. And I spit punches and bunches like I'm Marvin Hagler now. Ooh. Swear it feel marvelous. Remember times my mama barbered us, made us look barbarous. The hood part of us that don't start of us, got the heart of Spartacus. Treat gens out like Barnabas. That means with love, difference between us. Fake bar, diva, inconceivers. Of the truth is they ain't different. These sacrilegious folk with you long as your paint tripping. But when you jammed up in traffic, they get the lane switching. Ooh, haters don't feel you till your name mentioned. Scripture tell me no one excluded when rain dripping. We all part of the picture, it's just our frames different. And I still ride for my, I just different. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day. It ain't a game.
I promise you it's different.
So don't compare how you move to the real. It ain't the same.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Turn around and throw it in reverse. DB11 is a verse. It goes skirt. Keep a drop a riding shotgun like she Kurt. Weaving through the traffic with my in a purse. In a St. Laurent straight jacket. If I crash, I go berserk. Overseas, I need a visa. Breezing in the visa. Try to see me when I'm speeding. You get burned like. And my she's a diva. Purdy like new Peter. Peter Piper pick up. Make my millimeter. Chilling on the chain, but the seats is heated. Shawty wanna race like a beaver. Leave it. Spent 3 G's on the sneakers. Like 3 stripes in the slash. I'm undefeated. Rick Owens, I'm tiptoeing. Push button, Kim Jong. Roll through looking so cool in the old school like Vince Vaughn. Vroom, vroom. Nitro hit the turbo. Hold that. We don't want no. Cop the coupe, drop the roof, pop out the top like I'm a turtle. Oh. Then she turn around and throw it in reverse though. Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Watch out. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Yeah, been at, throw it backwards. Moonwalk into the like I'm Michael Jackson. Make a with your turn into an actor. Shimmy eye and this I get clothes from Vaccarello, I get Celine from Slimane. I get packages from Paris, drop that FedEx on my name. I get runway off the runway to the runway on the plane. Told you we are not the same. See that spider switching lanes? Give us some gas, look at the dash. What is he doing? He going fast. Look at him whip, look at him smash, look at him skirt, look at the cash. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a man that's gone insane. He's on stage in a straight jacket, this is not a game, yeah. Like a candle, I've been too much to handle. This velvet jacket's fragile, okay, be careful when you handle, please. Yeah. Your hands look kinda dusty, please be careful how you touch me. In Paris, out the country, ay!
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You waste dirt. Larry Bird, Saint Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. L-O-G-I-C, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like, lottie-dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her, and him too. Cause don't none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. And all that superficial you love, I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap, I've been to. Like, don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the rest. You think I caught the Holy Spirit, how I'm feeling blessed. Ain't no contest that all this whack, it just ain't no test. Step and get laid to rest, boy, step and get laid to rest. It ain't no S on my chest, but I'm still, while half of these still running. I learned everything I've attained and they steal from them. Like, I'm the man, used to call you a hater, you a stand. Ain't nobody built himself a brand like me. I ain't signed a shoe deal cause I'm waiting for Nike to recognize all these youngins wanna be just like me. Cut the check for 20 million right now when we might see everybody rocking my kicks, preaching positivity. I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. With rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. Never address me as Robert, that's just by that De Niro. Far from a hero, I ain't never say my. I'm not defined by these clothes as heroes. It don't matter if you got $6 or 6 figures on the creek, cause in the end we all 6 feet deep. Meanwhile, I'll be immortalized on a 6 beat. Flashbacks of having visions way back in G-Berg. Every single one of my homies and me work. Nothing had to get about it, make a hit, forget about it. Young and with a dream, but nobody gave about it. 10 years later, pick up the pen, write a hit about it. And back then, I thought I'd be defined by how good I rhyme. Not like these rappers with flows, but a good online. Not made to feel bad for speaking about on my mind. Or caught a nigga who wish you was. I wish I could face my and smack that they air. Peaceful as possible. It's highly improbable, it's stoppable, but still, way too many people feel how I feel. That's on the real, on the real, on the real. I get up when I'm down, had enough, almost round. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. Rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. Hey yo, said it on my last album, but you wasn't tapping in. Mumble, let's make rap again. Industry don't give a about rapper, what's happening? A hype beast. Now who's seeing me? Nobody reports the music. Rap TMZ. Nowadays, everyone divided, so I collided with headlines. Preach that. Go ahead, boy, now preach that. Wash my hands of this negativity. Worth to 3 stacks. So fresh, so clean. Who the illest on the scene? Wu-Tang, get the cream. Sinatra gon' reign supreme. Open your mental, get out your feelings like dental. This consequential, lighting a fire to the game. Can you rappers feel the flame? Not a won't be the same. For rap beef, I promise I want all of y'all to prosper. But deep down, you know it's only gonna be one Mufasa. I'm the king. The ring, but just might make you kiss the ring. All these rappers I came up on, I surpassed. I know it's Sting now. Try to twist my words and turn that into something. I love all you. Just wanna hear you spit, drop my last shit, the whole wide world applauded it. Game still ain't give me my credit, so I'ma audit it. I'm heartless like Kanye in '08. Yeah, that's where the no ID. Now they all know who I be. I'm calling out Jay-Z to jump up on the track with me and smack the whole industry.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Juan Mota, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here.
Play ball. Out. Nobody out now.
Standing in, Ethan Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ethan.
Hey, come on, big guy. Stay high. Here we go, guys.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Gerard is there to put it away for out number one. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to
Hey, let it fly up
now
there,
in the box, Ethan Rogers.
The third baseman, Ethan
pitch right up there, huh? Let's go, dude.
Here we go, guys.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. The Letzky is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. At the plate, Ethan Rogers. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Ethan Rogers.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Liner towards second.
Score, come on,
leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He pulls into third safely as they also push across his score to make it a 1-run game. Digging in, Ethan Rogers. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try.
Ready for another shot now. Ethan Rogers. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Gillespie moves over, and that retires the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Bay Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Juan Mota earns his first win of the season. The shows continue.
Let's play ball. P3.
Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ethan.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first, he's digging for second. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think?
Leading off the inning, Ethan Rogers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Boy, D-Row, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint, but what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary.
Digging in once again, Ethan Rogers.
Now
and guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Hey, nobody out now.
At the plate, Ethan Rogers. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Hard liner to center field. Kearns has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
I expect this series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Erie Seawolves jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Spencer Turnbull gets the win in relief, his second of the year.
No error.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Digging in, Ethan Rogers. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league.
At the plate, Ethan Rogers.
Ethan Rogers.
First pitch on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing.
Hey, I need you right here. One time.
Here we go right now, fellas.
Steal.
Runner goes for second. Bounce towards the second baseman. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Seawolves are out on top, 1-0. Ready once again, Ethan Rogers. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings.
Nope, foul ball.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of. Stepping into the box, Ethan Rogers. He's hitless coming into this at-bat. So the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Davis is on his way home. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
When you're down late, every run you score, no matter what the inning, puts a little doubt in the other team's mind. And after this triple, the lead is only 2. So a long ball, and we're all tied up, people.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final.
First for the victorious Kansas City.
The game's future starts. So digging in now, Ethan Rogers. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. First pitch coming, here it is. Line, but speared on a hop to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Striding in once again, Ethan Rogers.
Ethan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. So striding in, Ethan Rogers. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Rogers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Alberto rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the runner will score from second.
Hit me a 4.
In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And this is a dream start of an inning for the guys at the plate and a nightmare for the pitcher and the defense. Nope.
Now to the plate, Ethan Rogers. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your pitch. Make the turn. Find the ball.
Into center field. Line drive base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
3-1.
The evaluation of minor league prospects is not only the business of team scouts. Sports agents do their homework as well. From the ranks of hundreds of minor league prospects, the next generation of MLB superstars will eventually emerge. Determining which prospects will be those superstars is big business. And getting in on the ground floor is smart business.
Successfully, I did this to domestically without any recipe and kept the integrity. I'm better than I ever been. I'm legend and a gentleman, pumping like adrenaline. I'm pain relief like medicine. Man, who bumped the turntable? I know you feel.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show. Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He's got it. The second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this. Striding into the box, Ethan Rogers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard to short. Burris is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Into the box. Ethan Rogers. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. So striding forward now, Ethan Rogers. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And that 2-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely at third as 2 score on the play, and we are all tied up.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, Vero. This one's getting late. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Bowie Bay Sox jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ron Freeman earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.
1 error. They left 17 runners on.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Bowie Bay Sox. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. James Berry will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Stay hot. Here you go.
Hey, plays the 1 now.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team.
Stepping in, Ethan Rogers. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance.
Come on, baby.
Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready now, Ethan Rogers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play.
We got 2.
Into the box now, Ethan Rogers. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Rogers.
First offering on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Come and see me and maybe you'll die. But I can keep your head
This prospect has become the object of a notable sports management company's attention. However impressive an agent's qualifications may be, the trading in of a long-time trusted mentor for a corporate wheeler-dealer can feel. But a fledgling must leave the nest, for a big world awaits. A manager draws attention to a telling defensive stat. A first conversation with a new representative can be exhilarating to a young player. A savvy agent will engender confidence in his client, confidence that he has a world of possibilities at his fingertips. But the measure of a good agent is how well he can turn these possibilities into actualities. A Double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform. A Triple-A manager welcomes a new arrival from Double-A. This prospect showed promise at the Double-A level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here. a manager checks in with his ball club.
Ain't nothing left for me to say but what it do, ski. What it do? I'm down, you down, we up. This is slippery slope. When I need hope, I'm truly on board. Got a love connection on need. You can catch us in our sunset years. We be swinging on the porch. Or better yet, I'm in the fuck robbery. And baby girl gon' push the Porsche. We don't do this for no IG. Into the dirt with no divorce. Stay the course. Big mama taught me to put that work in. But no days off, G. You can't force it. Be organic. Sit back and sow the seeds you planted. That. Bring around the ropes. Got a pocket full of dough. Buy you anything and take it anywhere you wanna go. Plenty fish out in the sea. I keep throwing it in the line. Go on, do it. Do it, baby. Come on, take it. If you keep do what you do to me. I'm nobody more to you, girl. Do it, I do it should be.
in my veins runs ice cold. Clutch is number 23. Wherever I go, that's the main event. I'm used to all eyes on me. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greatest. Now that I'm finally here, ain't nothing about this face. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greatest. Oh, it's the real thing.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, the opener.
Play ball.
Now batting, Ethan Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming, here it is. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner. Stepping up now, Ethan Rogers.
Ethan Rogers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ethan Rogers. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Ready for another chance, Ethan Rogers. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Rogers.
First pitch coming, here it is. Takes this the other way to right. Yancey is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit. Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
8-4 tonight. The Rail Riders came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jody Rios claims the win out of the pen, his first, as he gives up only one hit in 5 innings of work.
First for the victorious Rail Riders.
Welcome to ML. So stepping in, Ethan Rogers. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Rogers.
Line towards center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Leading off the inning, Ethan Rogers, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ethan Rogers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since.
Come on, baby.
Stepping into the box, Ethan Rogers. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Felton. He's got it 1 away.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Rail Riders used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Roger Cox wins his 3rd of the season.
47 minutes.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. Digging in, Ethan Rogers. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Rogers.
From the stretch. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, a double play. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ethan Rogers. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. We take a look at the numbers up to this point.
Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
Hey, we got 2.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Arias over at second. Castillo at first, 2 out in the inning. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Felton going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall.
Hang on,
and the runner is in from second. Now both men are across to score. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely in.
Digging in and looking for more, Ethan Rogers. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier.
That merry-go-round, go.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right here now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Stepping up to the plate, Ethan Rogers. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on.
Hey, 1 time, right now.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Yancey on the move, and no one will track it down. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Nice rip, nice rip.
6-4 the outcome today. Jody Rios gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Keith Valenzuela retires the side to hammer down the save. His
player is challenged to raise the bar defensively.
acting up? What's gonna happen when somebody you up? Just because he wanna be tough.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Toledo Mud Hens and the Norfolk Tides. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Let's play ball.
Striding in. Ethan Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rogers.
First offering on its way. Slow little grounder left side. He's got to hurry. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time.
So coming to the plate, Ethan Rogers. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Bullet back up the middle. Wetzel is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning.
Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. So as he circles the bases, he celebrates his first AAA home run. A nice moment in his young career.
You got that right, Matt. For a hitter, there's nothing better than driving the ball over the wall. And obviously, organizations love to have guys coming through the minors that can do it consistently. If he can keep rounding the bases here at AAA, he's going to find himself in the show before too long.
In now, Ethan Rogers.
The third baseman,
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around.
All right,
he didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hey, come on, big guy. I need you right now. Hey, get ahead right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Peterson on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight. And, well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs. So a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind.
Time for baseball of the... Settling in now, Ethan Rogers. He went deep in the contest last night.
Rogers.
Hey, one time, right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner in there for a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the...
Digging in now, Ethan Rogers. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have...
Into the box now, Ethan Rogers. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a good throw gets him one gone. Standing in, Ethan Rogers, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Something you like right here.
From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Wetzel sprinting after it, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. In to score, the runner from third.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly...
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Mud Hens wrap up their 20th road win of the season.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Sea Dogs,
Cal Marshall. Triple-A base. Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series.
Rogers.
Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday.
Hey, come on, guys.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ethan Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line towards center field. Wetzel is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Stepping in, Ethan Rogers, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Rogers.
Get ahead of him right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First base.
Digging in to try it again. Ethan Rogers, 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Another look at the acrobatic play out there in center. We're back with standing in, Ethan Rogers. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Rogers.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1.
Come on, big guy.
Heading out towards shallow right. Peterson has it in his tracks, and that's the second out of it. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
And 13 runners.
Not exactly ideal baseball conditions with the rain coming down, but first pitch is just around the corner. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Norfolk Tides and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Roger Cox will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at...
Now in the box, Ethan Rogers, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there.
No outs here.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hit.
At the plate, Ethan Rogers. He reached on a single in his first try.
Rogers.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to center. Felton giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Hey, we got one.
Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Man, you smoked that.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game,
digging in, Ethan Rogers. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Rogers.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Felton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tides lead it 2-1. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Rail Riders get their 20th home win this year. Jody Rios wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
For the victorious Rail Riders, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Norfolk Tides and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. At the plate, Ethan Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ethan.
First offering on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2.
No runner, no runner.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
ambush style. 0-0 coming unglued. First pitch of the game. Nice knock to the outfield.
Digging in, Ethan Rogers. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Yancey is after it, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Oh, beat it
Sent
out,
on
beat
the
it out,
ground
beat it
out
out.
to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead.
Ready for another shot now. Ethan Rogers. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Rogers.
Hey, 2 out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Yancey will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Scranton leads it 3-1.
Come on, Biggin.
Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Attaboy.
Hey, got 2 here.
1 pitch only here.
First
Here we
pitch on its way. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will get a force out on the play. Oh, talk about stick-to-itiveness there. And that will end the inning. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jordan Montgomery earns his first win of the season.
No errors. They left.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight we wrap up. Emmett Rodriguez starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Line towards center field. Felton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the...
2 down.
At the plate, Ethan
on,
Rogers.
Baseman, number 24, Ethan Rogers.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Felton ranging back. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game. Ready once again, Ethan Rogers. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
On to first, and they get the double play. Ethan Rogers will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a
the third baseman, number 24.
Butterfly, pump me up right here.
Ethan Rogers.
He's set. Here it comes. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Arias isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes
a 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Norfolk led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Hunter Harvey earns his 5th winner of the year. Andy Barrero records the save, his 21st of the year.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt.
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace, and an invitation to the big stage inevitable.
Throw it backwards. Moonwalk into the like I'm Michael Jackson. Make a with your turn into an actor. Shimmy eye and this. I get close from Vaccarello. I get Celine from Slim.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball. So digging in now, Ethan Rogers. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game.
Rogers. Hey, come on now. Here we go. Hey, keep shooting that hot bat, huh? Runner.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
Relay, hit me.
Here we go. Hit me 3.
To third now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Hey, two away.
Striding in once again, Ethan Rogers. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Hey, see it. Rip it. Here you go.
First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Pompey. Still going back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 3rd home run for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping into the box,
Leading
Ethan
off for
Rogers.
Norfolk,
He's got
the
a
third
homer
baseman.
and a triple. At this point in the game.
Roger.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward right
Yeah,
center.
you got that one.
And
That one,
again,
too.
he's got himself a
Hey,
base
eat it,
hit. Make it 3
Cut
for
it right
3.
there, cut.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's 1 double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets 1 more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
Digging
Leading
in once
off for
again,
Norfolk,
Ethan Rogers.
baseman.
He singled. His last time up.
Roger.
Here you go, let it fly. And no outs now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. Alford is there, 1 away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction.
Now to the plate, Ethan
The third
Rogers.
baseman, number
He'll look to keep
24.
it going. 3 for
He's
4
there.
so far in the ball game.
Roger.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a
Round it,
fly
round
sent
it,
out
round it,
toward the
round
gap. And that ball
Round
gets
hard,
down
round
out
hard,
near the
relay,
wall
relay,
and should be
relay,
extra
go.
bases.
Come on,
Castillo rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do. Ethan Rogers. 12-5 is the final in this ball game. The Bisons led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Time for baseball. Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games.
Roger.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
For a good one, huh?
No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 4th home run for him on the season as they get him. Striding into the box, Ethan Rogers. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great.
Ethan Rogers will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out. Into the box, Ethan Rogers. He's 2 for 3
Oh,
with a home run and a double. First
Roger.
pitch coming, here it is. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. Leiter uses a split-fingered fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind.
All right, come on now, one
Here
time.
comes
let
the
it fly.
0-1. Ground ball to second. This
Come
could
on,
be
run it,
two.
run it, run it.
Sogard is there. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
For the victorious Tides, 5 runs, 13 hits.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Norfolk Tides and the Buffalo Bisons. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Clayton Richard gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So striding in, Ethan Rogers. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Keep it rolling.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the pack?
Come on, guys. Here we go.
Stepping
now.
in,
Come on now,
Ethan
one
Rogers.
time.
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Tide's out in front, 3-0. Ready now, Ethan Rogers.
Number 24, Ethan Rogers.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. McKinney is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Tides lead it 8-0. So striding forward now, Ethan Rogers.
Ethan
Here's the
Rogers.
first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. De La Rosa is in pursuit, and he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And to score as the runner from third, it's a 10-0 score. Into the box now, Ethan Rogers earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series.
Now batting, Ethan Rogers. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst the inning before. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Tide's out in front, 16-2. 16-4 this afternoon. The Norfolk Tides wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Juan Mota takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Clayton Richard was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. Welcome to MLB The Show in this
Play ball. Defense.
Stepping up now, Ethan Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rogers.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
What you waiting for? What you think we came
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Yeah, Matty, this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ethan Rogers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Rogers.
Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen.
Ready for another chance, Ethan Rogers. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
To second for 1. Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Cox is under this one.
I got it.
And very quickly, 1 gone.
Here we go. Right now. Come on, guys.
Stepping into the box, Ethan Rogers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Florimon is right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Norfolk Tides took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present. So stepping in, Ethan Rogers. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rogers.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ethan Rogers. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Rodriguez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Coming to the plate now, Ethan Rogers.
The third baseman, Ethan Rogers.
First pitch of the at-bat. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing. And
digging in, Ethan Rogers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cox is over. 1 down.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Norfolk Tides came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Irvin Williamson claims the win out of the pen, his first. Andy Barrero wraps it up for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Tides. 3 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They left 15 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your...
Play ball.
Stepping up to the plate, Ethan Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rogers.
Hit hard up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the...
Striding in, Ethan Rogers. First pitch on its way.
Rogers.
Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey, no runner, eat it.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they...
Digging in and looking for more, Ethan Rogers. A couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he is in there.
Nice piece right there, attaboy.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news...
Now at the plate, Ethan Rogers. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Rogers.
Line towards center field. Meadows is there, and he has it for the first out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented. Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Norfolk posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Miguel Castro claims the win out of the pen, his first. Andy Barrero earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plezak and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Gotta give a rap